150 meters. Thomas wins the NCAA championship. Ended up very close for second.
His body is the same as the other girls in the pool.
Everybody is
His,
different.
no. Are you saying he doesn't have male organs?
So do you think that
Are you
everything
saying he
about?
doesn't have male organs?
I don't think that she. I think you're twisting words, and I think you have no idea. Oh, actually, let me ask you.
Does he have no? I'm a woman. That is not a woman.
Can I ask you a
That
question?
is not a woman.
Can I ask you a
Do
question?
you have ovaries?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Jazzbro Gonzo here. Another What's Next to wrap up the weekend edition. Yes, I hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Well, I started this off yesterday morning in regards to my first two videos as a segment I like to call Assume the Position. And of course, I did a third one and it just kept on rolling. I'm going to wrap this up. And unfortunately, it's time to assume the position one more time. Let's take a look. This comes out of Outkick. Woke Pat Forde, remained silent on Wil Thomas winning a national title over his daughter and her Olympic friends. Woke Sports Illustrated writer Pat Forde has been poked and prodded since Thursday over his daughter, All-American swimmer Brooke Forde of Stanford, finishing fourth in the 500 freestyle national championship race against tranny swimmer Wil Thomas. Pat won't say a thing. He hasn't congratulated Wil on beating his daughter. He hasn't said that Emma Wyatt is the real national champion. Nothing. In fact, Pat hasn't said anything on Thomas since a January Yahoo College football podcast where he blamed Thomas' hysteria on people who, quote, don't give a damn about women's sports. Really? By letting a man compete against women, we don't give a damn about women's sports. Wow. While not ruling out that he might have a problem with his trans swimmer competing against his daughter and other real women. Pat Forde, blue checker of course, one last time for the very, very last time, NCAA Swim and Dive Championships final night. Quote, I think the expectation is that this will be a very late to change the rules of the game and to put her out of that. I'm sorry, I need to be factually correct. Him out of that. There's major questions of inclusivity and fairness. Is this damaging to women's sports? Do we ever get to a point where we have a third category at college level? Men's swimming, women's swimming, and mental illness swimming, Forde said during a conversation with sports writer Dan Wetzel. Quote, it's funny. Some of the folks who are really wound up about this are screaming about fairness about women's sports, really don't give a damn about women's sports. Again, the stupidity. They are using this as a political wedge issue. They are using it as a sign that the country is absolutely run amok. Facts. And has lost its mind to political correctness. Facts. Blah, blah, blah. There are a lot of political opinions about this, but some of them are cloaked, I think, in bogus terms. No, you can clearly tell by the picture there. While the real women here are together taking a picture, Wil Thomas is by himself. Yeah. And then Pat went silent. He remained silent, and it doesn't appear that the normally vocal blue checkmark will to make a stand for biological women, real women, as the NCAA championships come to a close Saturday night in Atlanta. Instead, Pat has spent his time playing swimming rule cop against the haters. Dr. Bowers, It's top three that matters, so I'll change the question for him. Who was the female who was denied a top three position because the male came in first? Nice. Pat Forde, blue checker, responds. It's top three that matters according to who? Someone who has never attended a college swim meet or wouldn't know a flip turn from a football. Trophies awarded 1 through 8, points scored 1 through 16. Remember when Pat Forde had strong takes about Koof and seemed to enjoy coaches losing because he refused to be double masked like Pat? Those were the days. Blue check mark. Not saying this is a casual relationship, but the three coaches who seemed the least interested in wearing their masks this season were Underwood, Huggins, and Beard. Gone, gone, and gone. With takes like these, you would think Pat would have a current take on the real male beating out his real female daughter as her Olympic teammates, Wyant, Sullivan, and Forde, won several medals at the Tokyo Games in the 500 freestyle. You think that women's swimming defender like Pat would have a tweet for swimmers who were in tears after she missed the NCAA championships because of a dude. Crickets from Pat. Does Pat care about the future of women's sports? No, it sure doesn't seem like it so much after the silence this weekend. If he did, this was the weekend to use his platform. Instead, he just sat there and let a real male beat his biological daughter and her Olympic friends. Not a good look, Pat. Oh, and I'm going to add, he sat there with his thumbs up his ass. My thoughts. To wrap this segment of Assume the Position. Pat Forde is a hypocrite, is a total ass clown of higher measure. When you sit there at the NCAA championships and you're watching your daughter and her friends get beat by a dude who has a serious mental illness, thinking that he's a woman, beat your daughter and friends and take the title. A fake title, because we all know that Miss Wyant came in first. Those are facts. We live in a world of clownish and assholery. There were signs that in 2021 we were trying to get past this woke nonsense garbage. But 2022, still here. The stupidity, the ignorance, the moronism, the buffoonery still has its place. The woke mob will not give it up without a fight. Those of us who actually use common sense, reality, science, facts, critical thinking, have to keep pushing, have to keep on pushing back. Because if we don't, shit like this will continue. And women's sports will die because of it. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys again real soon. Peace.